What's good with it, folks? It's Ken Folk Dookie here, man. I need y'all help to pick out a camera. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of talking here, so make sure you check the chapters to make sure if you just want to skip me talking about what's going on. Now, if I give you a little bit of backstory, I have been shooting and editing videos for a while now. I've said this before. I actually started this YouTube channel in 2008. Woo! Dating myself, Lord. I started with my music group, Crew 54, man. We're a hip hop group out of Central Texas, if you didn't know that. And what happened was we were trying to get music videos done because we were, doing our thing, getting out there, and the prices that we were getting met with were ridiculous at the time, at least for us. It just didn't make sense. Eventually, I got my hands on a camera. I want to say it was like a handy cam. It was just some sort of handy cam that I was using, and I took that thing everywhere. I mean, literally anywhere I was going, anywhere that we went, I had my camera. As we progressed through the years, I had a couple of different handy cams. Then when the DSLR market kind of just hit that boom, it jumped off, and I started with the Canon T2i. Did a lot of great work for that, man. You can see Crew 54 music videos, shot all of these, and really put my energy into shooting these videos. Eventually, I ended up shooting videos for other people. You can see that it just kept growing to where I really had this desire to shoot and get better, to constantly improve, even though I wasn't really improving my gear. So, like I said, I started with the Canon T2i, and I shot a lot for years with that. I mean, I remember when people were going up to the 7D, 5D, even the newer versions, T3i, etc. I had that T2i rocking for a couple of years. I actually still have that. It's just a relic. It just sits here to remind me, of where I started from, basically. But what people ask me now most often is, man, what camera are you shooting on, man? Your quality is crazy, this, that, and the third. And I often surprise them when I tell them that right now I'm currently shooting 99% of the stuff you see on this channel on a Panasonic GH3. Not a GH4, not a GH5, a Panasonic GH3. 1080p, no 4K, crop sensor, terrible Panasonic autofocus, and I make it work. I just learned how to use this camera in and out. In fact, that's what you're seeing right now, and I make it work to the best of my ability, probably way more than I should. Now, when I got into this YouTube game, I really thought I was going to be way more into video tech, showing you new cameras, lenses, all things like that. Then I started to notice that the whole review game was like, okay, buy this camera. This camera is the best. 2 months later, this camera is the best. Another month later, oh no, this camera is the best. And it just was like, when can you ever be happy with what you have and learn how to use it? Secondly, I would see people who, are not camera savvy or really don't know how to improve their craft of filmmaking, storytelling, angles, really trying to capture good video, constantly upgrade their gear thinking, okay, I gotta get 4K. Oh, 4K is not enough. I need 6K. 6K is not enough. I need higher resolutions. Okay, higher resolutions ain't enough. I need full frame. Full frame ain't enough. I need this. I need that. People just were constantly upgrading their gear, but I didn't see their quality of work really upgrade as much. And so what I did for myself, which probably limited me in a way, I just wanted to focus on taking what I had and using it and maximizing it so that, XYZ could go upgrade, and I was still using the same thing, getting damn good, the same quality or even better. But as we all know, times change, seasons rearrange, things happen, and you want to do a little bit better, man. I've been talking with my good homie John's Films, man. We've been really back and forth just trying to figure out what is a good upgrade. Now, I will tell you what I'm looking for right now. In that $2,000 range, I want really good autofocus. I want it. It's not a necessity because I have been using the GH3, and the GH3's autofocus is trash. So I want better than that. I would love to go full frame, I don't need full frame, but I would love to go full frame, have that better bokeh, have, you know, just everything, all the benefits that come with going full frame. And pretty much that's all I really need for shooting these YouTube videos. Now, one of the main reasons I'm thinking about even upgrading this, I plan to get back into doing work for other people. Like I said, if you go here, you can see DVZN media music videos where I've shot, edited a lot of videos for other people, and I kind of want to get back into that, man, doing events if we ever allowed to go back outside and really do events. Music videos, short films, things like that. So you want a lot of different options. You want to be able to have a piece of gear that, you know, whatever situation you're going to be placed in, you could come out with something looking amazing. So what we have up here is I did a side-by-side comparison of the main cameras that I'm looking at. Now, the first one is somewhat new to me and I don't have that much information on it. It's the Panasonic S5. Now, recently, I want to say it was sometime last week, my inbox just got flooded with videos about the Panasonic S5. It's a full frame mirrorless camera from Panasonic. I love my GH3. I've shot on the GH4, I loved it. So I'm thinking a full frame version of the cameras that I'm already really familiar with might be what I want to look at. So it comes in at about 2,000 even just for the body. There's different kits with lenses and things like that. That's in my price range of what I'm looking to spend just for this upgrade. So one of the things that I always like to do is watch videos from the guys that I really enjoy when they drop videos about new cameras. So the two videos that I saw that really stuck out to me, and if you did a video and I didn't talk about it, it's not that it didn't stick out to me, I probably watched it. But these two videos stuck out to me for the reason that I'm really hesitant about this S5 camera, autofocus. The first one was this video right here from Caleb Pike. Y'all know who he is, DSLR video shooter. And he did a pretty good review of the S5. He put it in a lot of different situations and it made it look really good. Even when he was walking around, he did this part right here. Let's see.
And we'll see how the camera performs. I'm not quite arm's length. I can extend the camera out. We'll see how that.
So he was actually walking around in his house, which is, until I start doing more different events, probably be something I'll be doing in my house with controlled lighting, different mixed lighting. And the autofocus was kind of shaky, but for the most part, it was actually pretty on point. So I was like, this is looking like a pretty solid option. You know, it's giving me tracking, full frame, getting color options. I'm getting all types of different things. Then I saw this video. This is a video by Kai. Great channel. I love his channel. And he liked a lot of the same things about the S5, but that autofocus, it was right here in the beginning. Let's see.
Being filmed on an S5, and I've got an S5, so we've got two S5s here, testing it out, filming me.
If you look at this frame, you know everything that I deal with Panasonic autofocus. Now, I'm guarantee you that, you know, it's set on him. And you can see that it's autofocusing everything else in the background and it's searching for him. And when it does click on him and it's dead solid, you're getting that tick sharp autofocus on him. It still kind of seeks in the background. And with Panasonic cameras like my GH3, I've reshot videos because I'll sit down, hit record, and have like face tracking on or autofocus on for me and move my head slightly like this. It'll lose focus and then just be seeking and then give up. So then I'll do 10 minutes of video, go look at it, ready to edit it, and the autofocus was off the whole time. I had no idea. So that's kind of why I'm super hesitant to even consider the S5. They're still using the contrast-based autofocus, and I just can't do it. Just can't do it. So my other option was like, okay, with everybody looking to upgrade to the A7S III, there'll be a lot of people probably getting rid of their A7 IIIs for cheap. I could pick one of those up and go. A7 III, full frame, has that Sony autofocus that's people just think is amazing. I haven't tried, but from everything I've seen, it just looks really clean, really good. But I'm just not in the Sony ecosystem, so I don't have any experience with it. I don't have any lenses. Those lenses look crazy. Some of those lenses that look really nice are way more than the price of the body, and I'm like, if I'm not gonna be dedicated to this ecosystem, is that what I want to really commit to, is buying a bunch of expensive glass for this body? I don't know. Now, another one that I was interested in was the Fujifilm XT4. Shout out to the homie Sean Brooks of Brooks Media. I recently was watching his video about the comparison because he's a fellow Panasonic shooter. He actually shoots with a GH5. He does some great work with it. Go check him out. And then he compared it with the XT4. I'm interested. He's actually talking about leaving Panasonic to go to the A7S III. I mean, there's so many options, but shout out to him. And then the last one that I was really thinking about, just because I've started with Canon, I love Canon's color science. So the other option I was looking at was a Canon EOS R. I'm not really sold on that one. I think there are better options, but I don't know. I was thinking maybe I could pick one up used, give it a try, see what's good. And another one that I was considering, just because I'm already there, I already know this gear, I know how to work it, is the GH5S, just because that's the best of the GH series. But the S5 seems to be pretty much a full frame GH5. So that's kind of where I'm at, man. So now is where I leave it up to you. I'm going to leave a straw poll down below, and I want to know what your input is. There going to be some options. Maybe down in the comments, you guys let me know what camera you're using. If you're thinking about upgrading, what do you want to upgrade to? What is just ringing the bell for you? What's like, yo, I need that. That's what I want. And be realistic. I'm not interested in 8K Red Dragon, none of that. That's just not an option for me at this moment. Oh, another thing that I was thinking about is something like the Blackmagic 6K. That might be where I might look at. I don't know, man. There's a lot of different options, and I'd love to have your feedback. We'll do a follow-up video to this when I actually make my decision. I might do a couple videos where I maybe rent some of these bodies and just go out and shoot with them on a day-to-day basis and say, hey, this is the one for me. Y'all let me know what you think. It's your Kinfolk Dookie. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Be active down in the comments, and never forget to holler at your boy.